What's up, everybody? Mike Moreno here from the ActorCEO podcast and ActorCEO.com. I'm giving you a clip today talking about some of the COVID protocols, some of the unknown COVID protocols that are happening on film and television sets. In this interview, I talked to the president of Local 665, the IATSE Local 665 in Hawaii. His name is Tui'ana Scanlon, and he goes into the details that IATSE is putting in place for film and television in order to ensure that everybody is safe during these pandemic times. There might be some things you haven't heard about. There might be some things you have. And of course, we're looking towards what happens next as we start evolving in this process. I think you'll find it interesting. Subscribe to the channel for more information like this. And of course, more interviews and resources. I'll see you in the next one.
But I think, obviously there's not going to be any rap parties like there used to be. There aren't going to be like the kickoff parties or the press releases are going to be different for, when you do press junkets for a project or all of that.
And then there's
all
like
of the
swag that goes out to everybody and stuff like that's going to change, right?
All of this, it's not, I think for a long time, because we were doing triage, right? We were trying to handle the most pressing need, that for a long time we were just making sure that we saved the heart of it, right? Just making sure we saved the vital organs, that the mechanics of the industry of filming and being on set and creating these experiences for people to watch, that this thing, if we can save this, we can worry about the extremities later, right? But it turns out, even in saving just the vital organs, all of the auxiliary pieces of this will be vastly affected for a long time. Like I was saying, press junkets, rap parties, the swag that you get, the paperwork you fill out.
How many extras get employed? How many people?
Actors,
period, get employed? How many people, period, get employed? The catering industry that made money off of you,
and what kind of scenes are being written.
That's right. Yeah. Therefore, writers' jobs are going to be changed as well. Yeah.
Yep.
All that's true. And we don't know what the end result of that looks like. Right. For the most part, I think we can all kind of hesitantly say, this is for the greater good. We must make these adjustments. And I think, you have an arts background. You went to school for it, and, everybody listening, of course, and everybody watching has an experience in it as well. It's all there ultimately to tell a human story, right? And make an impact in the world that hopefully for a positive, right? Hopefully towards a positive end. That's kind of why we all do it anyway. But it's also always changed. It's always evolved. Many times a little bit ahead of the culture that it's in, usually. But now it's evolving kind of right alongside and must evolve in order to save itself. I mean, art sort of as a grand whole, live and recorded, must evolve immediately in some drastic ways in order to save itself to even give anybody anything in the near future.
And I think it even, it changes the type of content. I mean, comedy across the ages, right? There are certain things from bygone eras that are still hilarious, and many parts of it that are very problematic. Even if you're looking at it from the time frame that we're currently in, looking back at comedy from the 50s and 60s, there's some that's haha, that's classic, and you rewatch it and go, oh my God, I can't believe they said that, right? Right now, when my family will watch, something from the 80s or 90s, and, you see a fast food worker, the actor, spitting in the cop's burger, right? From Super Troopers, right? Farva opens the thing. Does it look like he spit in this? Whatever, right? And it's hilarious, but right now it's jarring, it's shocking, oh my God, why would you ever spit in somebody's burger, right? Which was always the case before, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? They're there's an added level of oh my God, right? Where it's because of the time that we're living in. I think on a positive note that now there's an opportunity for the building of physical tension within a scene, right? Once we're past all of this and we start making stories about this time in retrospect as opposed to while actively living it, right? The moment that two people can finally shake hands again, right?
Mm.
And like the moment, it'll reflect the time where like I feel comfortable with my daughter, you know, hugging her grandmother
Mm.
again, you know, in real life. So I think there's that with anybody who's ever grown up and had to like make it happen, you know, like that's clawed their way out of poverty, will know that like even in the midst of all the nasty and the worst part of it, you know, there's still an opportunity to make the best of things. And I think once we're on the other side of this, there's going to be an opportunity to shift storytelling and the way we use our crafts to do so. There's going to be an opportunity to make some really powerful stuff happen. I think there is right now too, but you know, as soon as we can spare a single neuron for something other than survival, I think there's going to be a lot more fun stuff coming out.
Thank you so much for watching. For more great interviews, insight, and more, click the next video and be sure to subscribe.